we have understood the part of the consolidation of investments. Okay, how to use consolidation of investment? How to do the investment elimination, goodwill book, current year, retained earnings. All that is what we have understood. And next part of the session is we have to understand the planning consolidation. That means actual consolidation we have completed. Okay, so we have to do the planning consolidation. Second, it is a point. Can you hear me now?
Hey, what do you mean by we have done the consolidation? We have done only eliminations so far, right?
After eliminate, that is what if you eliminate is what you are consolidating, right? After that,
okay.
If you eliminate the investment, that is the last consolidation of investments means that is elimination, booking the goodwill. These are the activities which we have to perform. Okay. And like for example, I have given some examples also where SAP has released the data for release the reclassification method for divestitures for other things in the rule based. I have shown that in the last session. That is where we stopped it. So further to that, the next part is subsequent consolidation. That subsequent consolidation is what we will be doing for current year retained earnings account. The subsequent consolidation, let me share my screen. The subsequent consolidation, I wanted to give it as a part of assignment, but I'll tell you before I give assignment what you have to configure. So we have understood the first consolidation. That is what we have done. So in the system, we told that when is the first consolidation, right? So for all where we told when is the first consolidation, we told it in a consolidation units. Okay. Accordingly, when I'm doing here the configurations in the reclassification methods, reclassification that's BB66. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. So here, whenever we do this step, every step we define it as a CI, as one. Okay. What is this consolidation activity? Treated as the part of the first consolidation. Now what you have to do, you have to create here one more step 70. See, we created till 60, right? You have to create one more step 70. Okay. And you have to give here as a subsequent consolidation. You have to give it as a subsequent consolidation. Got it? Till first consolidation is what are the balances you carry forward and whatever you have done as a part of equity. Subsequent consolidation checks on every current year retained earnings account and it will going to do the activity. Okay. So here when I do this, this is every month you have to run. That is the reason we have to check this box as a periodic reclassification. That means every month it has to run. This is called a periodic reclassification. And here you have to give a consolidation frequency because it has to run every monthly. Because when you say periodic classification, when you have to run, I'm consolidating every monthly. So every month this step should be run. Okay. The other parts, whatever you have done 1 to 60, that is only for a first consolidation. First consolidation, which period we have given? 12-20-23. Where we have given it in a consolidation unit. For that consolidation unit, it will run a first consolidation on that particular period. The rest will going to run a subsequent consolidation by using this configuration. Clear? Is that clear? Any doubt in this?
Hey, what all covered in this? I mean, subsequent
consolidation, what is left out? Current year retained earnings. The current year retained earnings is whatever you have calculated as a month and net income. In the step of net income of data monitor, whatever the profit you calculated, out of that you have to take based on your percentage of investment, you will take that. In the first consolidation, what we have done investment eliminated. First time we have eliminated investments, right? And then further we have done the goodwill. We have done current year, previous year retained earnings account. We have eliminated a common stock. That is, we have done as a part of first consolidation. In the subsequent consolidation means every month what you do. Okay. So in every month activity, this is a periodic reclassification where I will run every month and take the consolidation figures. Got it?
No. So, I mean, every month, whatever investment we have done, only to
Not
that
invest.
extent.
Why every month you do investment, sir? Every month,
Not
every month,
okay.
whatever you do
Yeah.
transactions, your P&L effect, whatever you carry to a retained earnings account in every month activity. Every month you do sales, purchase expenses on that. With that, you will earn a profit. That profit is what a subsequent consolidation you have to run.
No. What it's, with that, profit or loss, with that number, what are we doing, and what is supposed to be done?
Sir, if you get a profit, you invested an 100 rupees. Sorry, you have get a profit from your subsidiary and 100 rupees. Okay. You hold a 75% profit. What you will do? You will take your 75 rupees to your books, right? That is the activity which we do in a subsequent consolidation. Every month I keep doing a transactions. Every month is what I have to consolidate. It is not yearly once I do consolidation, right? So every month, what is my revenue and revenue or expenses? Upon that, what is the profit calculated? On that, system will declare based on your percentage of share what you have written in the system. You will be taking the percentage of profit on the current month profit. Okay. So this year, as usual, you have to go and select your selection trigger, which is relating to current year retained earnings account. Okay. And then, as usual, the percentage you have already entered in the group share. Upon that, when you run, this is every month 70, it will keep running in every month. Okay. And here, one more settings, include parent or subsidiary. Here we have to say only subsidiary units. Say the profits are lying in the subsidiary units, right? So here we are include parent or subsidiary. Here we have selected all. So if you say a subsidiary, the subsidiary entities for whatever the subsidiary units are there, from there, what is the profit calculated, it will take. Okay. So this is the settings which you have to do as a part of subsequent consolidation. You can do a configuration and run. If you have any doubt, I'll help it out. This is to take it as a part of assignment. Okay. Because reclassification we did multiple times. Sorry. We did multiple times, so you should not be having any issue in that. You take that as an assignment and do along with that. This is only one step of configuration. It is not that you have to do multiple. Already we have created a reclassification method. In the reclassification method, you just need to add one step for subsequent consolidation. I also told what all settings you have to set also in this. The one is periodic reclassification, consolidation frequency, consolidation CA activity as subsequent consolidation, accounting technique as usual, and then triggering. You will select a current year retained earnings account. There will be a trigger. Okay, that trigger you will going to use as a selection criteria. Upon that, you will going to use, say for example, selection trigger. You will use a current year retained earnings account. There should be some trigger with, if you want that also, I'll give one. It's one in CH. YIF and COIF and net income trigger. You can use this. This FS item contains the current year retained earnings account. Okay. So from current year retained earnings account, you are trying to do it in subsidiary. You don't need to configure two steps. Directly, you can say the 25% elimination. Okay. For example, in case of FR00 from SW00, okay, you can configure directly with a percentage complementary, where whatever the percentage of profit, it will going to eliminate and move to NCA. So if it is moved in NCA, the rest what is left out is yours. So here we are not doing any elimination part here. We are just we are just moving out the percentage which I am not holding as a part of NCA declaration is what I'm doing it. So in case of other entities, it is 100%, whereas SW2 to FR00 is 75% holdings. So if they have 100% profit, 25 rupees, they have to move it to NCA. That is only the activity. It is not that complex like earlier scenario. I have 100 rupees in FR00 profit. I have to move out 25 to NCA. That is what I'm trying to do it in this step. Nothing else. So that it will, so you will have in your current year retained earnings account 75 rupees only. So that is the activity. So you will, Once you trigger it, you will have source destination. You can put NCI FS item here, and you will have a credit balance in the current year returns. You will put the debit balance to that, because it has to eliminate from there. And go and give a percentage, whatever you have already configured percentage, you give that and run the step. That's it. It's very simple. Right. If you cannot make it, then I'll configure it.
Okay.
Right. So now the next step is the plan consolidation. Okay. So how we do the plan consolidation? We have the plan table AC.P. We have a plan table called AC.P. For that, you can push the data from BPC, you can push the data from SAC, or you can manually upload the data to that also. So whatever we are doing, KP06 planning or KP, that is nothing to do with this. Here, whatever plan data is there, we can upload to AC.P directly. So we will use that approach because we don't have SAC to connect and see and all. So we will make the planning in an Excel sheet and we upload the data, which is to AC.P. Okay. There is an SAP provided app is there, import financial data. With that, we will upload the data to AC.P. Once we upload the data to AC.P, we will create a plan version, okay, and run a data monitor where it will bring the data from AC.P to AC.Q. Okay, and regarding AC.P question, whatever you're asking, the plan data, how it will come and all, like we discussed, so a few things I have not explained because we have not done that. So I'll answer those questions also in this session. Okay. So here, to do that, SAP has provided an app called Import Financial Data. So I'll go to Import Financial. Before to that, we have to create here a category for planning. Okay. So which category you are going to use it? So for that, I'll go to Control Link, Cost Center. In Cost Center, you know, there is a Cost Center budget functionality is there in SAP. Okay. So here in that node, you get a maintain category for planning. Okay. Here I go and create my own planning. Create my own planning. So here I can give new entries. Okay. I'll make as Z2. Okay. Then description, I'll say BB66 planning something. Okay. Here periodic and planning consolidation, product cost controlling, the different revenue fixes. There are multiple things are there for planning. So now we will use periodic planning and consolidation. Okay. Exchange rate type, whenever we plan it in a global currency. When we load the data, system will convert and update into because it is a part of a controlling. Whatever you do, or we are doing it as a part of global currency, controlling a currency, we plan it. System uses the rate what is been maintained in M, okay, and it will update in my company code currency. Okay. Usage, I can give blank. Import financial data that you can upload it. Copying another plan category, you can do a copy. Deleting financial data. See, if you check this option only, you can delete from AC.P by using an app delete financial data. If you don't check for this category, you cannot delete it. If you want, you can set that. Then with that, I will save a plan category here. So plan category is where we link this plan category to our version. We'll come to that later. Just we created a category here.
Just can you just explain the deleting part once again, please?
See, if you set here, for this category, for example, data I loaded, I wanted to delete the data and reload it. Okay. If you set here by deleting the financial data option, you can delete from AC.P whatever you uploaded data. Okay. So that is the purpose of this. We were discussing, right? In the initial, someone has raised a question. In AC.P, I can delete AC.P. Okay, we cannot delete. That question has been raised by someone, I think, in the initial session, whether it is in this session only, I think so. So here, for example, you loaded a data to AC.P cell. Okay, you say that, okay, that plan data is not correct. I wanted to delete it. You can, if you select this option, there is an option called delete financial data. With that, you can delete from AC.P the records, whatever you uploaded. Got it.
And how to delete from there after checking this option?
If there is another app is there. There is another app to delete. Transaction app is there. With that, you can delete it. There is another app. You are setting at a plan category. This plan category data, what is there, you can provide an option to delete for the business user. So this configuration is doing by a consultant. Okay. If you say they should not delete any data, whatever they load, then I don't select. If there is a requirement, okay, we give an option where they can delete and re-enter it. If you select here by using an app end user transaction, they'll delete it.
Okay, the name of the app is end user transaction, is it?
No, the name of the app is delete financial data. Okay, the name of the app that will be done by end users because they are the ones who upload the data.
See that app here. Just wanted to see the UI.
We'll see. First, we'll load the data set. Then we'll come to it.
Sure.
So here I'm loading import financial data. Import financial plan data. This is an app. In this app, we can download a template here. Okay. Here is the option is there. Download template. Okay. You can select whatever the format, separator of FSV, semicolon, comma, whatever you want, which you are doing cost center planning, project planning, profit center planning, functional area planning, which planning you are doing it. Okay. You can click on this. That template will go into download in the system. Okay. Download it. Okay. So once upon the downloaded, so I think I filled some data to check. Here I'll open template for cost center planning. So here we are going to put the data. Okay. Here, this is a category, that is plan category, general ledger fiscal year. Okay. Posting period, company code, cost center, account number, amount in global currency. Okay. These are the formats which we are loading the data. So third column.
I would say one thing here that whenever we plan in local currency. And since the exchange rate in group reporting is different from the planning application, so we send it in local currency.
Sir, that you do it in completely in SAC, sir. SAC you do it. I'm doing directly by using AC doc P by using this. Okay, you do it in SAC. SAC, the rate you maintain would be a different. So here I'm trying to load the data because I'm trying to load the data here. Here there is an option through this app to load it by global currency. That is my controlling area currency. Controlling area currency is what I set it as my group currency in the system.
I understand that, Naveen, but I'm saying something different. What I'm saying is, as a business planning person, right, I would always try to see my plan data in my local currency first thing. And when I do consolidation, right, that time I would like to have the exchange rate of group reporting and not of the S4. That's why I'm suggesting that we load it with local currency and let group reporting convert it to global currency with group reporting exchange rates, because exchange rates are different in both the systems, right?
That's
so you're understanding the situation which happens in all the planning scenarios.
Sir, I understand your situation. Here, the template, whatever they have allowed, okay, as a part of with this Excel sheet, it is through global currency. Okay, here I'm not loading it to AC Doc Q directly. I'm loading it to AC Doc P, which will convert it to a local currency. That is BP66 is having euro as a company code currency, controlling area currency as USD. That is group currency. So I'm putting it in USD. It will convert it into euro and it will place it in the AC Doc P. Further, when I'm taking into a group reporting, okay, we will be taking only the local currency. Then you can do a translation there with a different rate in the group currency, in the version group currency in group reporting. Okay.
Okay. So does that mean that we cannot load it in local currency? Because the template is not...
With this Excel sheet, sir, if you are pushing from SAC, you can do it. Okay. If I'm doing it through this app allows only in the global currency. Got it?
Okay. That is the constraint with the app, I would say, right?
This app, this transactions is allowing to do only in the local currency. Only in the global currency.
Okay.
This template
is very different from what industry has the practices, because I have seen projects where the companies are planning in their Excel sheets, right? But whenever they plan, they always plan in local currency.
Even if you wanted to plan, you can put it here. See here, I put it as a KSL, as a standard template. It came as a KSL. If I say company code currency, I can put it in here as HSL and load the data. Got it? I can put it, I have not put it as it is a KSL. A standard template downloaded is KSL. If you say I wanted to do it as an HSL, you will be putting as a HSL here. HSL is the field name for my company code currency. Got it? Here, my thing is, because I downloaded a template, it came as a global currency default. A KSL is what I put. So I'll put it as a KSL. I'll put HSL. If I put, I'll put it as RHCur as a field name. Got it?
Okay, so I'm taking this as a constraint of this upload feature.
Sir, it is not a constraint. I'm telling you how to put here the field name. Here it is a KSL. KSL means.
I understand that, Naveen, but what I want is, since we are doing a demo, so we can have the real life example, which is always a local currency. That's what actually
I'll put it as HSL.
Yes, please. That will be great. Yes.
What is the version category created? Z2, I think, right? Z2. For that I'm loading. Yes, Z2. First field is my category. Second field is my financial year. For which period I'm planning, I'm putting 12. Which entity? BB66. Cost center is C100. For that cost center, for this GL account, 702000, 100 euro is what I'm planning. Fine. I'll come to here.
Those charts of account and all those things, those are defaulted already. Controlling area chart of account.
So system, whenever by importing this file, no existing plan items will be reversed. That means if you are already having the same combination, if you load it for the same period, that will get reversed and this will go into update the default functionality. Okay. Here I can say test import source file. I'm getting it tested. Test import plan data was successful. There is no error. Now I'll say import.
How is it taking the chart of account here? Because we are just giving the GL account.
The company code is where what we are not giving just GL account, we are giving company code also. With respect to company code, we are loading the data. We are worried about chart of accounts. Company code, in that company code, the GL should be there.
But that can be group chart of account or operation one, right?
It is operational, not group. Planning is always on operation. AC.B. So here plan category is Z2. You can see here, I loaded a data with 100 euro, system converted into 123. Fine.
May I see the chart of account, please?
YCOA chart of account. This is my chart of account, which is assigned to operation chart of account to my.
Hey, you know, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features? Bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
So we loaded the data. It is sitting in AC.P. Any doubt? We loaded in, as you said, we loaded in a company code currency only. System has converted that to a group currency and it is sitting. Okay. So now I have to go to group reporting and then I have to create a version for it. And
one question here, I can see the field populated a transaction currency, company code currency, global currency, everything populated as euro.
Where the global currency is in USD, sir. Where you are
no, just can you okay, so transaction currency, company code currency, functional currency, these three populated with euro, while we only loaded company code currency. There could be a situation that transaction currency is different from company code currency, no?
Then you load by transaction currency, sir. This is a standard functionality of SAP. If whenever you load a data by local currency, system consider default that itself as a transaction currency. And your planning will not happen on a transaction currency. Either it will be in a local currency or a company code currency. They don't plan by transaction currency anywhere, planning data. But
okay.
I'm going to set a version. Okay. So as usual, I come here. I create a version here. Here. My standard version is B66. That is my template. I'll give it the B72 as my version, which is my plan version. Here, I wanted to do it by euro because my actuals are consolidating in euro. So I wanted to use the same. As usual, it is a manual run. K4 physical year variant. I'll remove test run, execute. Successfully created. Okay. We'll go to B72. Is somebody locked? 1 second. To B72, which we created, we have to change the settings. I'll go here, B72 plan version. This is a naming change I'll do. Further, I'll go double click on that. See here, for the data which flows from AC DACA to ACW, you have an option. This euro currency which we are taking, what should be the source? You can select here. This is what we were trying to see in the consolidation unit level in the older version. That is we move to here into a version part where you have an option to select. Okay. If I convert this into a plan data integration, because I wanted to consolidate a plan data, this is automatically went off. That currency selection, that euro from where it has to derive is automatically went off. Okay. It will say what is the source ledger, that is leading ledger. As per your source leading ledger, what is the local currency? What is your this currency? Accordingly, system will pull the data to here. I have to give here the category as Z. Right? This is the one which we have done. I'll save it.
What is this version there? B70?
Where is B70?
First line, ConCO Y1, version B70, and then period 12, 2023. First line, very first line of this.
That is the global parameter, what I have said. That is the one. The global parameter I have not yet changed.
Okay.
And this doesn't affect this. So that is the reason I'm B72 on this link. Okay. Now I'll save it. Anybody, any doubt in this?
One point here that I was trying to create the spatial versions there, those selection attribute versions, and we don't have access with our IDs.
No, sir. Everybody will have access. There is no access restriction.
I can show if you want.
Later you can see. Let me complete this.
Sure.
Anybody any doubt in this? Okay. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go to my data monitor. and release the data for plan data, which will carry from AC doc P to AC doc U. Okay. Here I'll come, click on the global parameters. Sorry, B7, the version which I'm doing is B72. Okay. As usual, the period is long because it's a manual run. I have to do for everything. I say open period. Okay. Here, release of universal journal. Okay. I'll say here test. Universal document total. You can see here the documents. Whatever document we loaded, this is the document we loaded with the currency, where system is throwing that to my group reporting. Fine. I'll come back here. I'll do update run.
One question here, that when we do planning, right, that time we don't take care of double entry. That means, credit and debit, which are equivalent and null. Yeah. So that's what we have seen, that when we release the data, it gave error. It did not receive it. The AC docu saying
dividend doesn't apply for the plan data, right? It is not actual data for where you have a debit and credits.
Correct. That's why it actually stopped taking. So how it is managed in group reporting when it is not? When it is
for those document type, we already said it should not check any debit and credit part. We have showed that configuration in the document types. It has been set that it will not check for a debit and credit logic.
That's 0F1 here.
So here we have to select the version B72. You can see the data has been flowed in. The plan data is flowed in. Okay.
And what is the document type here?
Document type is the release data, right? It will use the same document type what is there in the release data, that is document type. You can see here 0F, there is a release of data.
So 0F is the same which is coming from AC doc A also.
Yes, there is no change. That document type for AC doc Q and AC doc and AC doc P, the document type will not change. Okay, there is no change. This is the one settings what we do irrespective of the data, that same document. You divide your data based on the version. B72 data means it is a plan data. B66 data means it is my actual data.
Yes, but you mentioned that with document type, we put the setting of balancing that plan data will not get
that is for this document type. It has been said that it will not check the balance, debit and credit balance. It will not check.
Can we see that screen?
That is I'll show, but I have already shown to you guys earlier also. Here, this is where you are finding the entry, real-time update, manual automatic. Here, there is no option where you can check because it's standard delivered. This one, okay. There is no option where you check. That is the reason it is just a release of data. It will take it. If you've seen the other document types, manual posting document types, you have an option where you can say here balance check.
Okay.
Okay, that this balance check option itself is removed. That means it will either tomorrow you cannot go and set it should check a balance. It's the real-time release data. This option itself is not there for that. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? When you do a reporting, any reporting of here, so whenever you do any group reporting analysis or group data analysis, here I go and select both version. That's how it shows actual versus plan. When I select here version, I'll select both versions, that is B66 and B72. This app, I don't know, some issue is there. I'll show it the other app. Here, whenever you open for any data, here B72, along with that, I'll say B62. Sorry, B66. B66 is my actual, B72 is my plan. I'll say okay. This app it will not allow us to select multiple options.
Naveen, can we create a version which will take values actual and plan?
No, one version cannot be our both, sir. Either of the one. How if you combine both, how you will differentiate it?
It's a report will have even zero version in controlling that takes values both actual and the plan, right?
That version concept is different. This version concept is different, sir. Okay. There you make it as a version.
If you want to compare the numbers, we normally compare numbers.
To compare the numbers
right?
Here only I'm showing in this report. You can select multiple versions in this app and do the reporting. Here I have an option. There it is a radio button, which is a old app. In the new app, you have B66 as well as B72. Okay. We have two versions we selected. It will show the columns, both CG00. This one is BB66, B66W. Periodic mode, consolidation unit, chart of accounts. So here, when I say go, it shows two versions data. Okay. So that is where you will find here in the versions. This app is not working properly. Maybe I'll have to check why it is coming always a default. Here, version and move to columns. I selected two versions. So here where you get the version separately, like here there is an issue with this app. It is otherwise U01, for example, BB66, BB72. Both versions you'll get. So that is where you compare the actuals versus plan. Okay. Well, 2023. I'm starting 2023. There is some issues here for my key date is 31/12/2023. Now you see here, you can get the date was the issue. I corrected the date. You can see BB66 or with respect to individual FS item, BB66 and BB72. This is my actual, this is my plan. Okay, you can see here the plan as well as actual comparisons. We loaded it for one of the FS item. You can see it. We loaded it for this. I think yes, we loaded it for this where we loaded for a GL account. The GL account mapped to this particular FS item. So it is updated this FS item where you can see the plan data. Okay. This is how I compare between versions. Clear? Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Fine. Is that fine to all? Any doubt still?
No.
Okay, fine. So here, okay, the next point is the realignment. Okay, so realignment, before we go to realignment, okay, so if, for example, if you have to schedule the jobs, say data reporting, analysis, all these activity you have to perform, right? So, for example, data release, every activity, you cannot go click manually, do every step. You wanted to schedule the jobs, you can do that. Okay, in that we have an activity called realignment also. Okay, let me open that app. Schedule jobs for consolidation tasks. So here, when you see here, schedule jobs for consolidation tasks, whatever task, whatever we did manually, for all that, there is an option where you can go and do the activity. Here you can see here, right? Validation of universal journal, validation of standard data, reported data, release of universal journal. For all this, you can schedule a job. So by using this app, when you schedule a job, automatically system keep translating or system keep doing the respective activity with respect to the schedule. Okay, you can use all the steps to do your activity. Clear? Is that clear? Okay. Next part is the realignment. Here where you see the option of realignment. Say for example, I posted a data in finance and I mapped an X GL account to YFS item. Okay. Later I came to know X GL account should not be assigned to Y, it should be assigned to Z. Okay, you assign it to Z. You wanted to run a realignment step. So if you say, if I run a realignment step, system will going to change all that back to the ZFS item. So now it is integrated with the GRPL, Group Reporting Preparation Ledger. That means your AC Docker also should get updated with that. Otherwise, your AC Docker will go wrong. Because AC Docker will have a GL account FS item which takes an update. If you just change it in group reporting, it will not get it aligned. So when you run a realignment, whatever you have posted in entries in the AC Docker table, system will reverse and redo the posting in AC Docker with a new FS item which you have mapped. Upon that, that data will flow to the group reporting when you do again a data monitor step. Is the concept is clear? Again to repeat, realignment is a step which we run when we have done a wrong mapping and we wanted to change for the entire data. Okay. When you do that, if you say realignment, if you have to do that realignment, that is a change mapping what you have done, should update in AC Doc also, because it is a GRPL concept. Earlier to GRPL, if you change a mapping, run a data monitor again, because it every time checks the mapping. When you run a data monitor release data, it used to take the available mapping and it used to bring the data. With the concept of GRPL, where AC Doc and AC Doc U should be in a sync. If there is a change, you have to do this activity. Now let's take an example. Here I have posted a data. We'll come to this step. First, we'll change the mapping. I posted, if I go to AC Docker, I posted few entries for BB66 company code. BB66 company code, I posted few data. Right? I posted this data by using the particular GL account and FS item. So here this GL account I have used, for example, 100100. I'll see the mapping, okay, where it has been mapped. I'll just do the change in my mapping first. Okay. For that, in order to check the scenario, I go to Mapping, assign, import FS item mapping, map FS item with GL account. Okay. So I think I have to set for my, it is in B72 version for mapping ID. What is my mapping ID? B66, right? So for this mapping ID, if I say go, this is the mapping part which is lying. There's an edit button. Yes, I'll go for edit. Okay. Here, assume that what is the GL account I posted here entry 100140, right? So for that 100, this is a petty cash. Okay. It is putting into a cash on hand. Okay. This FS item. What I'll do for this, I'll just change to this FS item. Okay. Everybody getting? See, whatever the earlier FS item was 4100. Now, for petty cash which is posted here, I check this entry and I'm changing the mapping to the FS item 11101 here. Okay. So if you see here, going to write in the GRPL also, it is updated with AC docu tables fields. Here it is updated as per the current mapping 11100, right? Sorry, 4100. Okay. Now here I did this. I'll save it. Any doubt in this? Okay. Because I changed here mapping, so I'll go back to my GRPL configuration and see, because people using the system, they will change to their mapping. So I will go and change it back to my mapping. Group reporting preparation ledgers is default B66. It is with my this one only, so no issues. Okay. So what I will do, I'll close this here. I'll come back to, as usual, to job and schedule a realignment job now. Everybody is on page. Any doubt? Hello?
Yeah, all good. Set up schedule jobs for consolidation task. Here I go and say create. I'll close this, select here. I'll go for realignment of group preparation. Let's say, okay, this is step. I'll go to step 2. Okay, start immediately. Single run. Okay, repair anything is there. Go to step 3. Parameters for which one you have to run here is what? Consolidation unit. For which one? BP66 I wanted to run because this is my integrated entity. Version, for which version you have to run? BB66. Okay. For which physical year you have to run? 2023. Okay. And for which period you have to run? Which period data you have to run? That is 12th period. Okay. I have done everything. Periodic mode. So we can select multiple console unit version, fiscal year and period, or I think fiscal year period can be only one. Probably version and unit can be more than one.
See, version and all, why you will run for view once or one by one you have to run. That is the reason you don't have an option here to select multiple. Okay. If I select here to lay, it will replace that. Okay. You cannot.
Same with console unit also, is it? Because there are
consolidation unit, you can set multiple console. If there is a multiple integrated entities, you can set for all of that.
Okay.
I'll schedule here. Okay. In process. it is running. You are seeing already the data in AC docker. This many record is there. 1001001. Okay.
So it has been done for period 12. So from the next period onwards, the new mapping will be applicable between GL
for period whatever period 12, whatever I posted, I'm realigning it. I'm changing it back. Period 1, whatever if you post now, it will take as usual what is available.
Okay, so this realignment is for only one period for the transaction data. And if we have to do for future, then we have to change the mapping itself. Okay.
For future, obviously, I change a mapping today. If I post a new data, it will go with a new mapping. Understood. Whatever already posted data, if I have to get the change of data, that is the reason I'm running realignment.
Correct.
So here, if you say refresh, you can see there are you can see here 10000 document, 1001 document. What system has done? If you see here, for a leading ledger, okay, system has made additional a document 10002. Okay, the business transaction, it has been told as GRAA. Okay, GRAA means group reporting adjustments. Okay, you are seeing here earlier 10000 document. Okay, now 10002 document. The new document got generated. Okay, if I see here in this, you are seeing here. Here you can see updated with new FS item. Can you see here what system has done? You have to see here. System has done 10002. This is the rows. Okay. 1000. What is the realignment you have run? You have moved from 100 to 1001. Okay. System generated a document where 10000 it is credited or debited here, the corresponding entry to 1001. Again 10000 corresponding credit or debit to this, and it moved to here. Clear? These are the two lines, right, which is posted here. When I run a realignment, system created a new accounting document number. Is the new accounting document number, that is your 11100 to this one. Clear?
Now, why this is stored in AC Doc A? It should be in AC Doc U, right?
Sir, it is a GRPL concept. First, what is the purpose of GRPL? It should be integrated with AC Doc U. Whatever data you posted, I have explained in GRPL ledger class. There is an integration. Whatever you update in AC Docker, it will take the plan, whatever mapping, and update. There are the fields available. In that fields, it will go into update. So this is what it has updated here. Okay, because when I did the posting, it has taken mapping at it. So when I run a group reporting, it just pull the data here. It will not go and check any of your configuration. So that's how the performance issues will reduced when data is released. Whatever posting itself, it check the mapping, take and updated. Now, if I just release it, this data will go now. If I go to data monitor, I can see this data moving to group reporting.
So other than document number, is there also something updated in the AC Doc A table?
Which a document number means document number contains a lot of information. It includes an entries, everything. Document number generated means a row generated. A row generated. A row generated means in row there are multiple fields which got updated. If I say now here test run again.
Because I could see there was one column populated with U for these entries in AC Doc A.
See here, this is the same entry 11100 to this one. So earlier we have credited, debited expenses credited at this account. Now that is moving to 1001. So what system is doing? It is debiting there, creating to 111 0001 account because the mapping changed from here this FS item to this FS item. Okay. System generated an entry for that. That is 10002 document type. Document number here, which is going back to my AC doc U table. Okay.
So you had to run this for period 12. So what does it mean actually? I mean, for that particular month, delta postings happened in that particular account. Only that much will move to the new account, or
Yes.
It will.
Yes,
So,
sir. See, that is your decision, sir. I felt it is a wrong mapping. Okay. In the December,
Okay.
I would have changed I didn't do it. Okay. I felt it is a wrong mapping. It has to get realigned to as per the new. If you say I don't need for the earlier entries, then you can just leave it like that. It will go and continue from today with the new mapping. If you feel that I wanted to change whatever posting happened in the current month also, then you do realignment. If you say I don't need anything from today onwards, let it go, means you don't run any realignment. If you post now, it will take 0001 account and it will do from today for this account. The earlier data will sit in that only. It is again your business call that how they want. Okay, when they change a mapping, it is prospective or retrospective. Retrospective means from which month that it should be retrospective, or it is a prospective means you don't need to run this realignment.
Naveen, it's a follow on. See, suppose for a balance sheet account, I want to do this, and it should be for, I mean, right from beginning, and the entire balance should get reflected. So, I mean, this account is being operated since past many years, and for this account, for this year, there is an opening balance with a 0 period, and there is period 1, period 2, period 3. It's like that. So in that case, we will have to do for all the periods, including 0. How
No,
does
sir.
it
Why you will do that? See here, when from the date when you activated your group reporting.
No.
You would have been using S4 HANA. S4 HANA from 10 years.
No. I have been using. This is group reporting is also from since so many years.
So many years means tell me, sir.
No. Maybe, I mean, let's take the previous year was also, it's there. Well, what I want to understand, okay, let me, why should I beat about the bush? I mean, what I wanted to see is for a balance sheet account, whether we need to change from the previous years, because the balance sheet account is on a particular date, right? And the balance is carried forward from previous year. So that balance for this year, when you look at AC doc table, AC doc, of course, it will be there for the entire entries, but 1 second. So AC doc A will have a line item with balance carry forward, whatever transaction type. So when we do the carry forward, there is an entry for carry forward for that particular GL. So for a 0 period, right? I mean, for which period it will be, I don't remember. Anyway, but that is not stored in 0 period in AC doc A. Will you also change in okay, there will not be any change in a Pagal plus. Anyway, so now I'm confused. So for a balance sheet account, then what we should do?
If you change a mapping here, it is not that I have to start. For example, already I reported in previous year, I reported everything is closed. Okay. I will not go and do the changes for the previous years and all.
No, but it's a balance sheet account, no, because the balance is there since.
Let me complete, sir. Yeah. When you will do this change, for example, in the business cases, if you already did a mistake, for example, you leave this group reporting in your financial transaction, you already reported, did you allow you to go and change again the balances in that? No. I will not change because it's already reported data. Whatever adjustments are there, I'm going to take it in a current year and proceed further.
So, Nitin, how is it possible? Say, for example, there is a balance sheet account. Balance sheet account, there was an opening balance. The balance from the previous year, say 100, and the current year, say.
Sir, you tell the business case, sir.
You are not listening.
The previous year. The business cases running realignment is very rare. Okay, until unless you have some changes in the reporting standards where you change it from the current data. It is not that a reporting standard come today. It will not ask go and change your previous year financial data and reporting that also it will not come. One point. The second point, if you do the mistake is to happen, you have to rectify in that particular month when you are running it. You left it for 1 year. After 1 year, if you come and I rectified it, I have to do that. That option is difficult. We will not do.
No, but Naveen, actually, no, Naveen, see, the point I am making is whether technically possible. I'm not asking you whether the organization does it or not. So, see, I'm asking you.
Nobody will not want it.
You don't have. No, that please, let's not get into that, whether business should do or should not do. That is material now. So what I'm asking you, I have a balance sheet account, which has some balance from previous year. And now I realized, I mean, for last 2 years, I didn't realize. Now I realized there is a mistake in the mapping. So I need to correct that. How should I do? Today, when I look at, I mean, the entire balance. So that is why I told you the real example. So I have an opening balance this year. Opening balance was 100 and the current year, listen to me first, please. And the current year postings are 50. Now I have a balance of 150. Now I wanted the entire 150 should be reflected in new FS item. How this will be done?
If you wanted to really go, you go from 5 years or from 3 years.
That is the answer. That is, Naveen, please, I'm asking. So that is an answer. So that you could have given before.
Anything else? Anybody?
What sets ZaranTech apart in SAP corporate training? It's our unique blend of expertise and innovation. We offer customized courses tailored to each client's needs, ensuring relevant, targeted learning. Our vast trainer database brings you wisdom from the best in the field. Need resources? Access our extensive training material repository anytime. We are all about measurable results, providing detailed student metrics to track progress. And we don't just teach, we build community. Join our thriving social media network, connecting learners beyond boundaries. With ZaranTech, you are not just training, you are transforming your SAP expertise.
Right. So this is the topic of realignment. We understood the scheduling of the jobs. Now, coming to the last part of it. So to do balance carry forward, I go to 2024 and period is 01. Open the period 1 2024. Okay. I'll go here. Open period. Okay. Here, when I go to first period of 2020-24, then only I'll run this balance carry forward step. Okay. Here I'll right click as usual, or you can select here and do a test run. So it will going to update in AC docu the rows for the balance sheet with a 900, and it will update the correct previous year retained earnings account value also. Here you can see. Okay. This is, if you see BB66, you can see items to carry forward. This is a value it is carry forwarding to where? From items to previous year retained earnings account to current year retained earnings account. That is 31600. 31700 every month it is putting. Now it go to 31600. And with respect to balance sheet, it will update it for every rows as a 900 FS item. Okay. I'll come back here. I'll do it in an update run. B66.
In AC doc A or in AC doc U where the change will be reflected?
Sorry, AC doc U. It is AC doc U, not AC doc com. Here I have to give version as B66, physical year as 2024. Because I run it for AC doc carry forward that finance term disk that will continue as it is. This is AC doc Q, which we do group reporting team, that will carry forward your balances with respect to your balance sheet. You can see 12100 900 as a balance sheet. Okay, 31600 there is 900, 16110 900. So these are my entries which has been carry forwarded in every month. Got it? So this is the activity which will run when I do a carry forward balances. There is nothing to, your carry forward balance of AC DOCA will not release to group reporting. Got it? You have to do it here. The release, whatever you have done, it update AC DOCA, it will not come to AC DOQ. Okay. So this is the part of final topic. Anybody, any doubt in this, you can ask me. So I've covered whatever.
What is the reason of this, which you just mentioned, that AC Docker's carry forward will not come into AC DocQ, but AC DocQ will itself do the carry forward?
Yes, sir, because the data AC DocQ, you posted some adjustment entries, you did consolidation, you did elimination, you did a lot of activities here, right? So this data should carry forward. I cannot take AC Docker carry forward to here.
Okay. We know that there are two spatial versions, attributes, which are used for GRPL. One is FS item mapping. Okay. So that I understand very well, that the data, when I'm doing some thing, it puts the FS item into AC doc A also. Okay. There is another attribute also, which is FS item attribute. So that FS item attribute I could not understand.
FS item attribute is what you have used it in mapping and did.
That is FS item mapping, not FS item attribute. So there are two things.
FS item mapping is B66. You go and check in FS version, sir. You will have that. Can you share your screen? I'll share.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I can. I have noted down the point, but I have to go again to see. It was in GRPL concepts about term. Can you suggest where is that maintained? There are two attributes maintained.
Which attributes are referring to?
FS mapping and FS item attribute for GRPL. Can you suggest?
Let me share my screen. Sir, you have to use some ideology also when you look. It is very simple. See here, you go here, you have two attributes. One is for mapping, one is for FS item attribute. When you set up your FS item, okay, there are attributes for processing, right? These attributes for processing is nothing but this attribute. This attribute. This attribute, FS item attribute processing, is available inside your FS item attributes for processing. These are my 7 selection attributes, 3 target attributes. Okay. So this is my attributes. Okay. This is what attribute for processing. Okay. This also version dependent. And the other one is mapping, which you use it in FS item mapping part, which is just now I showed in today's class also. When I'm mapping here, where is that mapping? Here we're mapping ID, that is B66.
Yeah, that I understand. That I understand.
That's it. These are the two attribute in FS item and this one. Because this will have a breakdown category and all. I explained the concept of breakdown category. FS item attribute will have a breakdown category. Upon the breakdown category, your sub item, all that will get defined. That is the fields in ACDoc. So on what basis it has to do? Maybe a version to version if you keep the changes. For that purpose, it is that. Clear? you.